As for now, Jaden and I will be leaving.
You can leave. Jaden was going to place under arrest.
No, he can't. He's 16 years old.
Can I show you what your son did?
Excuse me?
Sitting in this interrogation room is 16-year-old Jaden Churchhouse, alongside his mother. More than 5 weeks ago, Jaden and his partner in crime, Jordan Buckley, were responsible for the killing of an innocent woman in the middle of this forest.
He was there. 4 kids without a mom, husband without a wife. Grow up. It's time to grow up right now.
For all that time, they believed they had covered up their tracks perfectly. But in the interrogation we have for you today, these 16-year-olds are about to realize that they are suspected murderers.
I don't know what happened, and I've had to live with this for almost a month. I wasn't trying to do anything to harm anybody.
Your son did something that resulted in the death of a baby.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
I can prove that beyond a shadow of a doubt.
You can't take him to jail. There's bad people there.
On the afternoon of September 2nd, 2019, an ordinary Labor Day at Hocking Hills State Park was shattered by a frantic 911 call that described the scene of a horrifying accident.
911, where's your emergency?
Okay, we're at Hocking Hills, and a huge tree branch fell on this lady. If you got this.
Okay, take a breath. You're at Old Man's Cave?
Yes.
Okay, and what happened?
A tree branch fell on her.
You're saying, slow down. I can't understand you. What happened?
A tree branch fell on her.
A tree branch fell on someone.
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's like an actual tree.
Okay, are you with her?
No. Some other kids of mine are with them trying to get you.
Okay.
They're trying to get you out of the place.
Okay, what's your name?
Hannah.
Hannah?
Visitors rushed toward Old Man's Cave, where they found 44-year-old Victoria Schafer, a mother of 4 and beloved photographer, lying motionless on the stone steps where she had been taking senior portraits just moments earlier. Towering above the overlook was a massive 6-foot tree log weighing nearly 75 pounds, which had fallen straight onto Victoria, killing her instantly. At first glance, Victoria's death appeared to be a tragic accident. But once deputies climbed to the upper trail, that theory quickly unraveled. The log hadn't broken loose on its own. Fresh scrape marks and disturbed earth suggested it had been deliberately shoved over the edge, turning what seemed like a freak accident into a potential homicide. Investigators spent hours searching the park, speaking with hikers, and trying to identify anyone who had been on the ridge above Victoria that afternoon. For a while, every lead went cold. But then came an unexpected phone call. Local investigators and Ohio Department of Natural Resources even released a $10,000 reward on September 16, 2019, appealing for witnesses. The breakthrough came when a local high school student contacted investigators after hearing disturbing rumors from classmates. According to the tip, 2 Logan High School seniors, 16-year-old Jaden Churchhouse and 17-year-old Jordan Buckley, had been at the park when the log was pushed. The information gave detectives the first real direction they had since the investigation began. Both teenagers were brought in for questioning in hopes that the truth would emerge once their stories were forced to stand on their own.
Well, Jaden, we've been beating around the bush, and I'm just going to get straight to it. There was an incident at Hocking Hills State Park. I know that you was there on September 2nd. Am I right?
Yes, I was there.
Okay. Tell me about that day.
We pulled up and we were about to go hike and go down and look around. And then some dude comes running past. And he's like, somebody just got hit with something. And we think she's dead. So we're like, what? And we turn around and we leave because we don't even want to go down there to see it or anything. And then once we're walking out, there's like ambulances pulling up and all this. And
What'd you do that day? How long was you there?
we were there not that long. We was just about to walk down the stairs when the guy came up out of the stairs and ran past us.
What did the guy look like?
Some darker dude.
Darker dude.
I don't know. I don't know how to really explain how someone looks. He was just
Why was he there?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Why was he running? Because I just told you he was running up the stairs, and when we was about to walk down there, he was like, some girl just got hit by a branch and we think she's dead. So we turned around and we left.
So you pulled in, got out of the car, just walked over there, and this guy come running up. You guys just turned around and walked off.
We went down in there a little bit and looked to see if we could see anything, but it was like deep down in there, so we didn't go all the way down in there. And then we was coming back, and the EMS passed us and we leave.
Did you hear what happened?
By the dude that ran past us, coming up the stairs.
Anything else? I mean, later on?
No.
Nothing at all.
No. What else am I supposed to know about it?
The truth.
I'm gonna tell you something. I've been here 22 years, okay? I've been investigating for 10. Okay? He's a lieutenant for the sheriff's office, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Before we come in here, we already have all the answers. Might be one or two that we don't know. We've already talked to people.
Okay.
I know about your Instagram. We got intel. A lot of things. A lot of serious accusations been brought against you. And this is the time to tell the truth, to help yourself. Because right now, it's really serious. Really, really serious. And you need to be honest and upfront. Because we know a lot more than what you think. Alright?
Then you need to talk to me, sir, in private.
Was this an accident?
Because he's underage. He's underage,
We can
and it
talk
sounds
to him.
like you
We can
know
talk.
exactly what happened. So maybe
Yes,
you should go tell me exactly what happened, and then I will talk to him. Because I don't like you saying that you knew what happened,
Yes, ma'am.
and
We do know what happened.
okay, then you know who did it and what happened. So
Yes.
good, then we'll go in the other room, and you can tell me if he
That's not how this-
participated in
This
this.
is not how
and
this is going to work.
it's not.
No. Not at all. Your son did something that resulted in the death of a lady.
No,
Yes, ma'am.
no.
I can prove that beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Then somebody ought to be proving it to me before they're saying something like that to him, because that is very upsetting
What
to
we
me.
want to know, was this an accident? There's always two
I'm
sides of
not
every story.
liking this.
I don't like this from day one.
I don't like it either.
Neither does the family of the lady that.
Excuse me, I know that. I have felt very bad about that. That is sickening to me. And I have even said this is a horrible thing, but for you to sit here and say that he had something to do with this?
The interrogation has barely begun, and Jaden's mother is already stepping in to defend her son. What she doesn't realize is that investigators have already reconstructed the scene, and according to their finding, the 75-pound log, sitting roughly 40 feet away from the cliff, could not have rolled onto the trail on its own. It had to have been deliberately pushed from the top of the cliff. The earlier call from the student has also placed Jaden at the center of the incident, and with those pieces already in hand, detectives remain focused on one objective: getting Jaden to tell the truth.
So tell me what happened, step by step.
Like, basically what I was saying. When we walked up by the stairs, I'm not even saying because
You have to say names.
Jordan walks, like, we were walking, and then there was this log, and he kicks it, and it starts to slide.
Okay.
So you're saying Jordan kicked it?
And then it slid, and then and we left.
Okay. You can.
Did you touch the slope? Because here's the thing.
What was that again?
Said, did you touch the log? Because we've talked to Jordan, Miranda, and AJ. They all said you're the one that did it.
I grabbed the log.
Okay, so you touched the log.
I touched it, but I did not kick it off or throw it off.
Then what happened to it? How did that smash the lady?
He got kicked off the edge.
Who kicked it?
Jordan.
Jordan kicked it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Because
sir.
We talked to Miranda,
I know this.
AJ.
I know this.
I know about your pack with Jordan. You guys already had this rehearsed. It took him about 30 seconds to break down. Same thing with Miranda and AJ. They're pissed. They don't want anything to do with this.
I get this.
We know where they would stand it.
We gotta be completely honest with ourselves and others here. You touched it.
Yes,
When did
I
you touch it?
When?
Yes.
Before it fell off.
Before it fell off.
Yeah, like
Where were you standing at?
me.
Yes.
Jordan was here. Miranda and AJ were in the back, and then I was like right here. And when I touched it, I just flipped it over and it didn't move. And then
So this is the ledge. Okay. This is the hillside going up. Show me exactly where everybody was standing. Where was the log compared to the edge?
this is the edge of the
Yep,
cliff.
that's the edge. So that's over the cliff.
It was like here.
What's this? That's the log?
Yes, yeah, that's the wall. And then I was like, I touched it and flipped it, and it was like here. And then I was standing here. Jordan was standing here. They were standing back here. Kicks it, and it slides. It turns sideways like this. Slides. Yeah.
So when you flipped it, how did it slide?
It didn't slide when I did.
Okay, so how did it start sliding?
Jordan kicked.
Which one's Jordan? That's Jordan. So Jordan's the one that kicked it?
Yes.
And it slid down like this, at that same angle.
Kicked like the corner of it. Yes, that's how it went off.
So I just want to make sure I understand. This is the wall. This is the log. You flipped it over. And after you flipped it over, you didn't touch it. Is what you're saying.
Yes, that's what I remember.
And this is Jordan.
Yes.
This is you.
Yes.
This is Miranda and AJ. And Jordan.
I was standing like right behind a tree.
How far is this to that?
This to that.
How far was that log to the end of the cliff?
Couldn't really remember.
20, 30 feet. I mean, the good distance. It was, you guys weren't at the edge of the cliff though, right?
We weren't up at the edge.
Okay, so you were back a little bit. Okay, so there's
But
few
there
feet.
was like it was like a say like a hill, and it was like really steep to the edge.
And you guys were behind the hill.
Like there's a little bit of like downness, and then it was the drop.
Do you know what's down here?
No.
Do you know where you were at? You're at the Hocking Hills State Park, but do you know what specific part of the park you were at?
No, sir.
Old Man's Cave. That's where the 3.5 million visitors every year come out to see Old Man's Cave, Hocking Hills, right? So directly underneath here, do you know what that is? That's the actual Old Man's Cave. You're on top of the actual part of Old Man's Cave with heavy codes. What do you think's down there?
People are yeah.
People. If something would fall off, what do you think would happen to the person?
Pass.
I'm sorry?
They would pass.
You mean pass? Die?
They hit them.
They would die. Do you know how big that log was?
It was decent.
How big? Was it a log or a log?
It was all the way. It wasn't that big of a log.
So a little log?
It was like probably like this big on the sand.
I can tell you it was 6 foot long.
Really?
Realizing the detectives already know enough, Jaden tries to shift the blame onto Jordan. But a few hours earlier, Jordan had tried to use the exact same tactic in his interview.
Me and Jaden walked all the way farther down, like clear to the end, not where the metal bridge is. This guy did say that to us, but we did end up going back down. But I skipped a part of what we did. We walked all the way down to the end of this, and Jaden kicked off a branch. Not a branch, it was a log. It was a big log, like probably this wide, this long, and he kicked it, and it rolled off the cliffs, and it made a loud bang, so we ran. And we ran into Miranda and AJ. They had no idea. We didn't tell them anything was happening.
That log?
Yeah, it's that log.
That log.
Mm-hmm. He just kicked it. He didn't pick it up, push it, or anything. He just kicked it.
Is he gonna fall on the sword?
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna take the blame?
For what? I hope he does. He's the one that did it. I didn't do it. I hope he admits to it. I really do, because I really didn't throw the log off or push it or kick it. Whatever he did to it, I was just there with him when he did it.
Jordan then decides to take the officers to the crime scene to show them what exactly happened.
Right here?
Yeah, it was on one of these sides.
Okay. So where was the log at?
The log was right. It would have been around here, or over there.
Okay, we're gonna stay back. We won't get close to the edge of that.
Yeah. So when he did that, I was standing right here, and he was standing right here, and AJ and them were over there.
So where were you standing?
Right here.
You were standing right there.
Yeah.
So where was the
And
log
then-
at?
The log was right here, right beside me.
Are you sure that's where it was?
I don't remember, but I think that's where it was.
How sure?
Like 50-50.
Okay. So it was right here.
Yeah. And then
So what'd you do with it?
we moved it. I was just messing around. I moved it over here, and I didn't know he was gonna push it down. I was just messing around.
So moved it where?
It's right around this area. It wasn't completely sideways. It was more angled like this. And then he said something to Miranda, and I turned around, and they walked over here, and I started talking to them right there. And then that's when he said, "I'm going to throw it." And I looked back, and it was over here, going down.
So was it rolling down, or was it?
So, I'm gonna be really
Just stop. Don't go any further than that.
Alright.
Don't want to.
So, you see where that green grass starts?
The moss.
Yeah, it kind of bounced right there, and then it rolled over, and then it went down, and I heard a big thud. And that's when we all ran.
Okay. So where was Jaden standing?
Right there. He was right beside me.
So Jaden's right here.
He was pretty close to me.
So Jaden's staying right where I'm at.
Yeah, pretty close.
So the log's somewhere right here.
Yeah, and I
You moved the log over here, and where were you
just messed
facing?
around. I was facing this way at that point, but then when he said something, they were talking back. Because I don't remember what the conversation was about, but we were talking, and I turned around, and I was talking to them, and then he said, "I'm going to throw it," and I turned around, and I saw it move.
So from right here is where he was standing.
Yeah.
So you don't know if he kicked it.
No, I
Or if he-
wasn't paying attention at that point. But he was high. He did have a dab card on him. At that time, I can even describe what it looked like. It had an M on it. It was gold tipped, and it had a gold bottom.
Okay. So you're saying that log that went over the hill was laying right here?
Yeah, it was right in this general area.
Show me where.
It would have been what is part of that? It would have been right around this area. And it was facing this way. I moved it where it was facing this way.
But originally it was laying against this.
Yeah, when I came over here.
So it was up against the tree then.
Yeah.
So it was laying parallel to it.
I guess he could have moved it. If I was over there and I came up behind him, he could have, but that's that doesn't make sense at all. So I don't know. But
Is there any way? Is there no way possible that he could have picked it up from there and moved it here?
he could have, but he would have had to do it fast.
Okay. So you think?
I didn't physically pick it up, and I didn't physically pick it up at all
How did you move it?
with my foot. I grabbed it at first, and it wouldn't move, so I took my foot and I pushed it like this with my foot.
Why did you guys want to move it?
I was just messing around. I was gonna put it back. I was just messing around because I was bored. And he was high. That's probably why he did it. And if you guys want, we can go back, take a lie detector test. I'll completely pass it. You can ask me if I was under the influence of drugs and everything. I can tell you I'm not. I will 100% pass it. I will tell you I did not throw this log off. I did not push it off.
Basically, both the suspects are trying to throw each other under the bus for pushing the log. But prior to these interviews, the investigators have already talked to 2 other witnesses who were present there, Miranda and AJ. They told the police that both Jaden and Jordan had worked together to push the log over the edge, and even made a pact afterward not to tell anyone about what had happened. With those statements already on record, Jaden has little room left to lie his way out, so his mother once again steps in to shield him from the consequences. And if you love killers like Jaden realize they aren't winning an Oscar anytime soon, subscribe. That's literally all we do here.
I watched Jordan with my eyes. Kick.
After you flipped it.
Do you know what? You guys, I'm being very patient with this, but it sounds like you're trying to talk him into saying something that he's being honest with
I'm
you.
trying to talk him into telling me the truth.
But he just told you what
No,
happened.
that's not the truth. I did.
So you're trying to get him to say something that
I'm trying to get him to tell us the truth. Is what I'm trying to do. Not a trick.
I don't understand.
Not a trade,
You have his
just-
phone. You have.
We're just trying to get him to tell us what happened. Because
He's
at the
just
end of
told
the
you
day,
3 times.
that's not the
something.
truth.
It's
At
not.
the end of the day, a lady lost her life.
I know that. I'm very sad for that lady. I'm very
I'm
sad
very
for her
sad
family.
for her.
I was sick to my stomach when I heard about this, and then to find out that he was there. I'm.
Did you know that he was there?
No, I did not. He does not leave this town.
Well, he did on that day.
Exactly. From what I hear, I did not know he was there.
So he was not being truthful.
No, he was. It's not that he wasn't being truthful. He just didn't tell me that he went there. I didn't ask him if he went there, so therefore it was not being. It wasn't being untruthful.
So should I arrest Jordan today for homicide? Because that's what's going to happen. If you stay with that story.
I know this, and I'm not lying to you. I'm being straight up with you. And he even told me when we were walking back to the car from when it happened, he said, "Bro, I kicked it. Sorry."
That's not what he told us. Not what the others said.
Okay.
Just because they said it doesn't mean that he's lying to you. You keep wanting the truth. It's hearsay, hearsay, hearsay,
It's
hearsay.
not hearsay. It's directly authorized or directly presented as evidence. It's not hearsay for you. It's not hearsay. For me to say what they said, that's hearsay. But when they testify in court, that's direct evidence.
Right,
That's not hearsay.
exactly. So that I guess that's where we're all going to end up. Yeah,
I believe so.
yeah, because I'm
I'm being straight up. Like, I know what happened out there,
Will you take a lie detector test?
and I told you.
Will you take a lie detector test? It tells the truth.
I don't have to,
Yeah,
but I'm telling you the truth. So
Jordan's gonna take one.
yeah. That's what it's scheduled right now. Verify that him and the others are telling the truth.
okay,
Will you take one to verify you're telling the truth?
yeah, sure,
Or get that scheduled right away?
okay. Because I flipped it, and he kicked it. Exactly what I told you.
All together?
Hmm?
You flipped it, then he kicked it?
No, I flipped it, and then he kicked it after. Like I told you. the
How long?
story.
Seconds? But I flipped it, he kicked it. But just like that?
No, I don't know.
20 seconds.
Probably a minute. I don't know.
So 60 seconds later? You flipped it, and a minute later, 60 seconds, he kicked it? What would that be? What was your saying?
I just told you that I flipped it, and he kicked it off.
You said probably 60 seconds later, a minute, right? Is that accurate?
I don't know. I don't count in my head when time's going by.
Was it a pause? Was it instantaneous? Was it an hour later? I mean, these are questions that you can answer. You were there.
Yeah, I know this.
So, how long? 60 seconds? A minute?
I don't know. I flipped it. It landed. It sat there. I turned around. I looked down my island and kicked.
Which way was it, Rand?
Like this.
Where Where was it at originally? Where was that log at originally on this? Where would that have been?
By a tree.
Okay.
The tree that was standing up. It was like, say like a tree like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like laying back here.
So against it.
Like, maybe against it.
Like where this green
But it was
close
close.
green circle is.
Something like that, yeah.
And that's where Jordan grabbed it and pulled it back. And that's where you threw it. That's why those are marked. Would that be accurate?
Well, they're not that way.
Kicked it. Didn't kick it. So Jordan kicked it. So, you still arrest Jordan for that one, so.
Well,
Get a
we
person.
better do the lie detector test first on Jordan, don't you think, before you arrest him? For homicide? Yeah.
He's saying,
It doesn't matter what he says. You guys have to do it. That's just talk. Like, detective talk. You can't, you think I would let you arrest him? Like, Jordan's here, so don't let you arrest Jordan without a lie detector test?
As you can see, Jaden's recollection of the events is noticeably shaky and inconsistent, making the flaws in his story increasingly obvious to detectives. By this point, however, both teenagers have at least admitted that the log was intentionally pushed toward the trail, which means the investigation is no longer centered on whether the act was deliberate, but how much responsibility each of the kids bears. With that in mind, detectives change tactics. They ask to speak with Jaden without his mother in the room, hoping he'll be more than willing to tell the truth on his own.
Yeah, I'm not trying to lie here, old.
No, Jaden, I can't talk to you much about it.
Yeah, I can't either.
Okay. The only thing I will say is you need to be completely honest. If you had something to do with this,
I know, I told them what I did.
I believe it's an accident.
It was an accident, and
But you need to tell them exactly what happened. You're not telling them the truth. You and I have worked together a lot.
That's what I remember.
You and I have worked together a lot. I can tell when you're not telling the truth.
I was telling the truth. I flipped it.
Don't go into it. I'm just, this is all I'm saying, okay? You need to be and tell them exactly. I would not tell you this if I wasn't looking out for you. They have, and they know exactly what happened. I've seen it. I've seen everything.
I know.
They know exactly what happened. You need to be honest with them.
I know.
Because that can be the difference between accidental and non-accidental. You take that where you want. Again, I don't want you to talk to me about it. I'm just telling you, like I tell you guys all the time, it's always best to be completely honest.
I'm being honest, like, I told them what I remembered. Like, so much stuff ran through my head.
You're leaving details out. Again, they know exactly what happened.
Jaden remains persistent with his narrative, but based on the evidence and witness testimonies, the detectives are certain he's lying. So they try to scare him with legal consequences in hopes of getting the truth out of him.
"You won't be arrested for right now. You'll be detained. We're going to take you down to JVC.
Just the prosecutor and the judge already signed off. Yeah. But you gotta think about this. We have.
You know what that's doing to me? That's hitting me in the head with a log. You cannot do that.
Why would you say
Because
something
you
like
can't
that?
take him to jail. There's bad people there.
Well, there's not good people in jail.
There's bad people there.
Why did you say
can't
hitting
take-
the log in the head? That's
Because
not
you're
good.
trying to take him away for something that You can't
And
take.
again, this is not me. This is the prosecutor's office. This is the actual prosecutor and the juvenile court judge. This is out of my hands. These are the elected officials doing this.
You're just gonna take him out of here with him right now through
Right now.
this school?
Yes.
How's that make you feel?
It hasn't made me feel very good at all since the beginning of this, is September 2nd at 6:20 when I got that phone call and I seen that lady. It has not made me feel good at all. This doesn't make me feel good.
Do you know what? I have raised this boy for 17 years by myself, and this does not make me feel good. Why would you take him out of the school like this in front of these people?
Where's my little
There's no one.
There's a car right there waiting.
He's never been away from me.
This is not my decision.
He's never
I
been
know.
away from me. You can't just take him down there.
Yes, ma'am, we can. So stand up for me, please.
No, you
Yes,
guys.
Now, you're going to have a court date tomorrow. Today's Thursday. So Friday he will be in front of the juvenile court judge for his arraignment. And I told Don that he needs to what he needs to do, the options he has.
We're gonna
You
get,
guys,
I'm gonna
please
get all the
don't
students away from
Um,
where he's going out.
Go grab this. Grab it. Just call your Don. Gotcha. Just relax.
Give us a minute. We everybody cleared out.
Jade and I asked them to go out and make sure there's no students out. Okay.
You're not gonna pay handcuffs or something on him.
Maybe that's our policy.
Oh my gosh, what a great way to start off your life when you're 17. Can't you just like walk him out there? He's not a criminal.
Miss Schafer is 46 years old.
Pardon me?
So Miss Schafer is 46 years old.
I know how old she is. I read. What are you telling me that for?
Well, you're saying he's 17. I'm telling you Miss Schafer is 46 years old. Just like your pun about law to the head, that was uncalled for. I have not treated you with disrespect whatsoever. Please don't treat
You're
the victim with
ripping me
disrespect.
apart. You just can't
Ma'am,
take
I'm
my
not doing
baby.
anything. This is the prosecutor and the judge. I am following their orders. I cannot disobey a judge. Alright, are we clear?
Good, Dave.
Then
Alright, turn up here. Take back.
Oh my gosh.
tomorrow, I'll tell you, explain to you what time. Listen to this. This is important. Listen to me. Tomorrow, the arraignment will be at the juvenile court. You know where that's at?
No, I
Do you know
don't.
where the courthouse is? It's the second floor.
The order court.
And I'll find out what time it is, and I'll let you know what time to be there. Is
You
this?
may as well take me too, because I'm not gonna have a job. I'm not gonna have a roof to put over his head. I'm not gonna have a paycheck.
Can I call you at that 215 number and let you know what time the arraignment's going to be? That way you can be there. You and Don. All right, are we clear?
You know, I feel really bad for this lady that's gone and her family. But this is not good to do to our family.
Jaden's mother is worried that her son could end up in jail and be exposed to a dangerous environment. However, she isn't aware of the disturbing side of her own son that investigators are beginning to uncover. According to witness statements, shortly after the teenagers learned that their actions had killed an innocent woman, Jaden reportedly laughed and remarked that he had already caught a body at just 16 years old. This is a fact confirmed by both Miranda and Jordan as well.
Jaden, at one point, I don't remember the conversation before this, but it was in the car, like after it happened. Like Jaden's words were, I caught my first body at 17, and then he laughed. Like I remember that.
Who said that?
Jaden.
And I hope Jaden, when you guys tell him that you have proof, that he takes full blame for it. Because I did not do it. And he knows I didn't do it. Because that's why he was bragging about it, saying, I caught a body by the age of 15 or 16. He didn't say we caught a body, he said I caught a body by the age of 16.
I caught
A body.
at the age
Of 16.
of 16.
He said that in the car while we were all with him.
But that's not the only disturbing detail Jordan has revealed during his interview. To understand how detectives uncovered the truth, let's rewind and compare his account with Jaden's. As you'll see, the differences between their stories will expose exactly what happened on the cliff that day.
Okay. Jordan, I'm 20. I'm in high school. So what'd you do?
Wrecked my scooter really bad, dislocated and fractured my phone.
Troy and Dustin, one of the investigators from the sheriff's office. We'll check everything too.
Yeah. So you wrecked your scooter?
Yeah.
Is the only thing that happened?
Yeah. I do like tricks and stuff on the scooter, like at skate parks and stuff. And this actually was not a skate park. I was just riding my scooter through town at this point. And I live over by the Harlan house, and I was riding down the hill, and I fell, and my thumb went.
There, shoot.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Get it fixed?
Yeah, my scooter's fine now. I broke my bar, but I just got new ones.
Can you ride it? You want it broken?
No, I can't ride it now. I haven't tried. My mom won't let me.
All right. So obviously you're ready to start rambling. Let us talk. You want to hear?
Well,
we're wanting to listen. So spill it.
Well, so that day, me and my friends. I don't know if you guys want me to give you their names or not.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Jaden Churches was with me. Miranda Spencer and AJ. I don't know AJ's last name.
So it was Jaden.
Yeah.
Churches.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the other one?
Miranda Spencer. And AJ, I have no idea what her last name is.
How old are they?
Miranda is 19. Jaden is 16 or 17. I know he's a junior.
They go to school here?
Mm-hmm. One of them I just walked past.
Oh, really?
Is Miranda still in school here?
No, Miranda's graduated. I think she did go to school here, though.
Where's she live?
I have no idea. I think she moved.
Okay. How about Jaden?
He lives there. Kind of back there. There's those apartments that are like all brick apartments, and back there, and it's like on that road. I don't know if the road's called.
Behind CVS?
It's
across from CVS?
It's kind of like behind CVS, but it's farther down, like more towards Burger King, but it's like in the middle of there.
Gotcha.
But on the far back.
All right, so you three was there. Anybody else?
No.
Some family?
No, it was just us. We were just walking around, bored. So we were like, let's go on a hike, and we just went on a hike.
Where'd you hike at?
Well, first we started going down. We went down, and I don't know how to explain it. You know when you go down, you cross the bridge, and you go up.
So you was at Old Man's Cave?
Yeah, we were at Old Man's Cave. That's where we went. And then when we went there, nothing was happening, but we went up, like on the back side of the hill, and we came back because some guy told us that some woman got smashed by a branch. So we turned around and we went down towards the bottom part. And then we came back up and there was a bunch of EMS people running past us and sirens and everything.
Really?
Yeah, so we just left.
So he was at Old Man's Cave. We'll draw you a picture. So you got, here's the visitor center, right?
Yeah.
Right. Then you have the trail going down through here.
Yeah.
All right. And then you got stairs going down.
Yeah.
And it goes down through here. It goes down, and then there's the pond, bowl down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a bridge, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Is this the bridge that goes across this way, or the one that just goes this way? Because we crossed the bridge, but we didn't go up that hill. We just came back, and then this is complicated. I don't know how to exactly explain it. But so where the visitor center is, you go right here, and then we went this way. We went towards where.
So you come back up on top of the.
Yeah, we were on top, and then
top.
some guy came up to us. I don't know who it was. It was an African American guy. He had long dreads, and he came up to me and he said, "Don't go that way." And then I asked him why, and he said a branch fell down and smashed some woman. And I said, "A branch?" He said, "Yeah, like a tree branch fell off." So we went down, and then we walked down the stairs.
Just like Jaden, Jordan also starts by completely distancing himself from the incident, as if he had nothing to do with it. But that version doesn't last for long. Under more direct questioning, Jordan will eventually admit the log was thrown on purpose, but he'll display a lot more manipulative tendencies compared to Jaden while trying to shift the blame onto him.
How big was it?
This big, probably. This wide.
Where did he kick it from?
It was like on over a clear part, like the far back part, and it was on this part. It was, and then here's the cliff. It was like right here.
How far away
Kicked it.
from it was it?
Probably about from like right there to right here, and it like rolled down the hill. I don't know if I wasn't like paying attention to what he was doing, so I don't know if he intentionally kicked it or if he like stumbled on it.
Did he pick it up first and carry it?
No, he didn't pick it up at all. Not that I saw.
How did he get on the other side of the tree?
I have no idea.
So Jordan, again, here's before we come in here, we already have our answers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that log that you just pointed to me,
Mm-hmm.
right, was laying right here. There was a pile of them, right?
Yeah.
There's a tree here, 2 of them. Remember those?
There was a tree on this side too, and it was in between these trees. It was laying like this, and then he kicked it.
So which way did he kick it from?
This is going to be the cliff's edge.
Oh, so they're saying this is the cliff's edge.
This is cliff's edge.
So the log was right here. Draw another tree right here.
No tree right there.
The log was right here, and he kicked it, and it went down.
And it rolled this way?
Yeah, it rolled that way.
That's impossible. That's going back uphill.
I thought you were saying this is where the cliff is.
This is the cliff's edge right here. Stairs are down here. This is your cliff's edge. There's trees.
Yeah, so okay, so
These are standing trees.
let me do a different page. I messed it up. So if this is the cliff's edge,
Mm-hmm.
there would be a tree right here, and there'd be a tree right here. And the log was in between the trees when he kicked it. And it just rolled down.
Okay. So these are 2 big trees right here.
Mm-hmm.
No, those 2 big trees are laying down.
They're laying on the ground. These logs was over here.
On the ground.
So if he kicked it, it's going to hit this tree.
I didn't even know there was trees on the ground.
Did you guys pick it up and carry it across?
I
Did you
didn't
guys
pick it
jacking
up.
around?
I didn't pick it up, and I didn't see him pick it up. As far as he told me he kicked it.
Where was you at when he? What was you doing when he was?
I was messing around. I was behind him. Because before that, we were like standing on branches and like hanging on him, but they were farther back. I wasn't near the cliff when I was doing that. And I was just like bouncing on him.
Mm-hmm.
And because before that, there was this branch that came off, and I hung on it over this like bridge thing, and it bounced me up. But it didn't fall off, so it was fine. And then I walked back over, and I just kept doing that because I was bored. And then I heard a loud bang, and he started running, so I ran with him, and he told me he kicked the log off.
Okay. Hear any screaming?
I didn't hear him screaming, and then when we ran back, we turned around, and that guy came up to us and said that to us. The black dude.
Okay, the black guy come up and said.
Yeah, he said not to go that way.
Okay, so before you guys kicked the log off, was you guys throwing rocks and sticks and everything?
No, never threw anything.
Wasn't kicking anything off? Nobody yelling?
Mm.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100% sure.
You've been following this on TV?
Following what?
This story on TV? You seen
No.
anything on TV? Social media?
I haven't seen anything about it.
Nothing. You don't even know what happened that day.
No, I just didn't acknowledge any of it.
You didn't acknowledge anything?
Yeah, I just didn't think anything of it.
So you know what happened?
Not really.
You have no idea.
Not really.
So when you sent a text to your girlfriend at the time,
I mean, yeah, I knew what happened, but I didn't know what happened to cause that, like completely what happened. Like I was there with my friends, but I wasn't the one that did it. And I know that it killed the woman when it fell down on her, and I heard the loud bang, and I saw Jade run, and I was running with Jade.
so why didn't you call 911? Why didn't you do anything?
Because I was freaking out, and I thought I was going to get in trouble for it.
Jordan finally admits that the log was deliberately pushed over the edge, but his explanation for not alerting anyone afterward doesn't hold up. Even if this had been a tragic accident, they still had every opportunity to call 911, warn the hikers below, or come forward once they realized someone had been killed. Instead, they chose to stay silent and conceal what had happened. To investigators, that decision speaks volumes, not only about their guilt, but also about their willingness to avoid responsibility rather than help the victim.
So what do you think that log weighed?
I had no idea.
You saw it.
Yeah, I saw it, but I don't know. I don't really pick up logs.
What do you think a log would do to a human body during a pond?
Probably smash someone. But I was going through it. Like, you could hook me up to a lie detector test, I could kick it, I could throw it. All Jaden told me was I kick log off. Like, I swear on everything. You can put the lie detector test on me and I'll say the same exact thing, because that's exactly what happened.
We can do that. That's not a problem. We can have a person at the house that does it.
If you want to, I will gladly do that.
Is there any reason to do that, though?
No?
Is there anything that you have not told us the truth about? Is there anything you have not mentioned to us that you know about this? Be very, very specific.
It's like,
is there anything else you have not said today? Because I don't want to have a conversation in a few minutes. Oh, hey, what about this?
About this. Like, not anything that I know of that. We didn't really do anything else after that.
Where'd you guys go to after that?
Miranda and AJ left because they wanted us to get out of the car after we told them. They told us they didn't want to be around us, and they told us to get.
So
they were crying. They were mad at us. They were crying.
So they knew that
this happened. Yeah.
This happened.
Yeah, I told them about it. And
you said get out of the car. So where'd you get out of the car at?
Over by Jaden's house, and then me and Jaden went and rode around in town on our scooter. Like, so when you guys talk to Jaden, he's probably going to come in here and say he's either going to plead the fifth or he's probably going to tell you that. He might have did too. He might say he did it.
So what's pleading the fifth?
Like he might not say anything. He might say nothing happened.
So he'll say this was you that did it?
No, he won't say that because he knows I didn't do it.
He's in trouble. Why wouldn't he say that you did it?
I don't know. If he says I did it, I'll be like, no, I did not do that.
But how can we say you did it? That's what I'm asking.
Because I didn't do it.
Does anybody else see this happen? Miranda was there. AJ didn't see it.
They didn't see it, but you can ask them. They know I didn't do it.
But they would tell
Jaden. Yeah, they'd say Jaden did it.
Because of what you guys said in the car?
Yeah, I told her that Jaden did it.
Did Jaden say he did it?
Yeah, Jaden's told me that he did it before.
No.
And
would the girl say?
Yeah, he said that in front of them.
Okay. So the girl would say.
He said I already caught a body by the age of 16. So he more thought it was funny.
he said what?
I already got a body at the age of 16.
You think this is funny?
I don't think it's funny. I think that's the only reason why I'm telling you all this, because I think it's serious. It's very serious. Someone lost their life for someone being stupid and messing around.
You know what, Jordan? I think what I'm going to do here, we're going to take a break.
All right.
In Jaden's interrogation, we saw how he spent most of the interview trying to distance himself from the crime, repeatedly insisting that he wasn't responsible. Jordan, on the other hand, takes a different approach. Rather than minimizing his own role, he focuses on shifting the blame onto Jaden, claiming Jaden told him he kicked the log over the edge, and making several other allegations against him. However, a 75-pound log doesn't move 40 feet and go over the edge because of one person alone. Given its size and weight, investigators believed it would have taken both teenagers working together to drag it across the ground and push it off the cliff. Miranda Spencer would later tell the police that both Jaden and Jordan had been drinking before going to the park and were trying to be funny by pushing the log down the cliff, despite knowing there could be hikers on the trail below.
Did you voice any concern to the boys about their stupidity?
I mean, when it happened, like, I was like, this is literally the stupidest thing that's ever happened. And, you know, like, it was just like what you would say if it happened. Like, I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was like, you guys are stupid, like, you know, like.
Next, detectives ask Jordan to sketch the scene, but he becomes increasingly defensive, using the drawing as another opportunity to insist he was innocent.
Oh, you have pictures of it. Now I can explain it.
Yes.
That'll make it so much easier to draw.
Okay, so what are you looking at there? So, I'm trying to figure out where we were.
Were we right here between these? That's where Jaden was, right?
That's what I want you to tell me so we make sure we understand.
I think.
I'm going to look it upside down, it's going to confuse the hell out of me now.
Alright, he was. These are not these logs. The log did not come from here. The log was right here. It was laying there in front of these two trees, like angled in between them. and he kicked it
So,
down.
you see the ledge.
Yeah,
So this
we
is
weren't
the
right
ledge.
this. We weren't right here. We were nowhere right here. Like I never saw this ever.
So what did you see?
I saw this. I didn't see. I just didn't. The logs weren't there. Those trees weren't there when I was there.
These trees?
Yeah, I did.
These trees been there for years.
I've never seen those trees like before in my life. I never walked over and saw those trees. So maybe we were farther back when he did it, and it rolled farther. But I was not over around this area at all. Maybe I was. Maybe that was right there. Yeah, there was a tree. This is the exact spot. The tree branch was right here. There was a log and it was laying like this, and he kicked it down, and it rolled right there. So I guess we were right there, but I don't remember seeing this.
So that log, we know it came from right here. That's where that log originally was. You actually can even see where it was laying. See how that's kind of down right there? That's where it came from. Could you pick that up and you not see it? If you were
Yeah,
the trees.
I guess. If you guys don't believe me, I could literally text him right now. Be like, hey, did you throw or kick that log off? And he'd tell me.
Where are you at?
Where did the log come over on this edge? Can you show me that?
I didn't see it. I didn't see where it went down.
What did you see?
Where I was standing, I was like facing this way. I was right here, like beside him, but I was facing the other way. And he kicked the log down.
So you're saying he was right here and that log went here?
Yes, that's the way it went. It went that way.
So from here, you're saying it happened right there, went this way?
Yeah.
So right through here. So draw where you think that where he was at, where he was standing. So I want to make sure.
I don't remember seeing this picture. It makes more sense on that.
No, that's fine. So this picture is right here. The
Is
log
it,
that I
did you just zoom it in? Is that all you did?
It's a different angle.
Oh.
different angle. Okay. See these trees right here?
Yeah.
Right. So this is where you over here is where you said you were saying. You said this is where the log was kicked. All right. This is the tree the picture I first showed you. This is just at a different angle. Okay.
So right here is where we were.
So you was right here.
Yeah.
So that's going to put you right here. Where see that guy is?
Mm-hmm.
Is you right in there?
Yeah, if that's where that is, there's two trees. I thought they were bigger than that, but then that means the log would have been like right here. Because I didn't see him pick up the log.
Draw where you saw him at.
Jaden,
So we'll put.
can you open it?
Okay. So draw a circle.
He was right here. He would have been like right in this area, somewhere around from there.
That's where he was standing.
Yeah, in between.
Where did you see the log at?
I didn't see the log. I saw it when it rolled down the hill.
So where did you first see the log?
I saw it like right by these trees. That's why I'm saying like when I saw those trees when you showed it, that's why I was like, oh, because when I turned around,
So right here.
I saw it rolling down. Yeah, I turned around and I saw the log going down.
So that's right where that's standing. So that's where you saw him standing with the log rolling away.
If that's where he's saying that is that. So
See this tree?
This tree is that tree. It's just a different name.
I don't know. I must just not have been paying attention to the trees and the ground.
But this is where he was standing.
Yeah, he
That's what
definitely
this box is.
100% was standing right there. And I have to say something because this is just me being. I told Bailey that I did do this with him, but I did not. I was just trying to act cool in front of her because I thought it was cool, but it's not. After I realized the severity of it, and
You know what police gonna get you?
charges.
Charged with murder.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. If it comes down to it, I would literally take a lie detector test for this. Like, if you guys do not believe me, I will 100% take a lie detector test, and I 100% will prove to you that I had nothing to do with it, and I did not kick or touch that log.
Why didn't you even say something?
Because I don't know, I was freaked out about it because I thought it was just all going to go away and everybody would have forgot about it.
You're going to forget about a death?
No, I don't know.
You ever see what a woman looks like with her head bashed open?
No.
You want to see it?
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. Irresponsible act.
I know.
4 kids without a mom, husband without a wife. Grow up. It's time to grow up right now.
I know. And that's why
What you do and what you say from this point on is going to affect the rest of your life. But if there is anything you have not told us, anything you've held back, anything you don't want to tell us, maybe you guys were kicking the log together. You gotta tell us
no,
right now.
I did not kick that log with him. I swear on everything.
Did you touch that log?
Come on.
Give me a second.
Jordan freezes here for a moment and makes the weakness in his story even more apparent. It's hard to believe someone would genuinely forget whether they touched an object that ultimately caused another person's death. Detectives immediately recognize the hesitation and begin pressing him harder, knowing his uncertainty may reveal more than his words ever will.
You know what DNA is?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, I know what DNA is. So I touched the log to move it out of the area. But I
Touched to move it out of the area.
to move it, it was right in between these trees and you pushed it out. And then I helped him push it out, but he kicked it down. I didn't kick it. So I did touch the log.
So you helped him.
No, I didn't know he was going to kick it off.
But you
I helped him pull it out, yeah.
And it didn't come from this pile of logs right here.
No, we did not
You're
carry. We did not carry
You're
it.
lying to me.
I swear to God, I didn't carry that log. He'll tell you the
It's
same thing.
impossible.
I did not carry that log.
Okay, did he?
I don't
Because
know.
I know for a fact that log had to be picked up.
How would he pick up a log? Jaden's smaller than I am, so I don't know how he would pick up a log and carry it over a tree.
I carried that thing up by myself.
I know,
But
but
I'm a little guy.
you're bigger than me. You're a lot bigger than me. Like arm-wise.
And I'm a lot older than you too.
Look at that. 15 measure.
I didn't carry a log. Is all I'm saying is I didn't carry it.
Remember I told you before we come in here, we already had the answers?
Mm-hmm.
We already got the answers.
I know, but I did not carry the log.
Where'd you pick that log up?
Well, I didn't pick it up. I just pulled it. I dragged it.
When you dragged it, where were you standing? Where was
I was right here, like right beside Jaden, and I dragged it.
You have another color yet.
And then he pulled it, and then that's when I sat it in front of him, and he kicked it down. I didn't know he was going to kick it.
What do you think would happen? You know there's trails throughout.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know people walk trails.
Yeah.
You know, Hocking Hills has 3.5 million visitors a year.
Yeah.
So what's the odds if you think somebody's underneath that edge right now? Not right this second, but back here. What's the odds?
Pretty high.
Pretty high.
But
How high?
probably like 60-70% that someone's probably going to be right there. Because there was a good bit of people there that day.
Yeah, it was packed.
Yeah, it was.
You probably couldn't find a parking place.
No, it was packed. And
So you know it was packed.
yeah, but I didn't know he was going to throw it off. Like, I swear on everything, I had no idea he was going to throw it off.
Your mom's very upset. You know that.
Yeah, I know my mom's upset, and that's why I'm trying to be as truthful as I can and tell you everything that I can remember.
I think we're close. You tell me the truth, but I think there's more because the
No.
story keeps changing.
I didn't know. Like, that is the truth. That's the very truth. I do not know if he threw it or if he kicked it, but he said he was going to throw it off, and I turned around and I saw the log bounce and roll down the hill.
So what if I told you that I had a special computer that come in called a total station that reconstructed this whole scene, puts the trajectory of the log going over the edge, and the possibilities of what that log weighed and what the possibilities of one person throwing it versus two people.
I mean, if you want to, you can. We can do that.
I already have. It's time to tell the truth.
I didn't throw it off. I swear on everything.
Time to tell the truth.
I am. I'm telling the truth. I didn't throw the log off. Yes, I am. I'm telling the truth. I did not throw that log off.
He helped you.
No, I did not. I did not throw the log off.
It's impossible for him to pick up a 6-foot log.
But I don't know. I didn't throw the log off with him. I swear on everything. You can hook me up to a lie detector test. I will pass it. I did not throw that log off. I might have touched the log, but I did not throw that log off.
Did you grab one end? Did you grab the other end?
Nope. All I did was drag it. That's the only thing I did.
Detectives continue cross-examining Jordan for several more minutes, but he sticks to the same version of events from beginning to end. The interrogation ends without a confession, But even so, one thing has become unmistakably clear. Both Jaden and Jordan are trying to blame each other, confirming that this was not simply an unavoidable accident. As for who actually sent the log over the cliff, investigators ultimately conclude that both teenagers shared equal responsibility. By October 2019, both were formally charged with murder, involuntary manslaughter, and felonious assault. They initially pleaded not guilty, and the case went to trial. However, in September 2020, Jaden decided to plead guilty to 1 count of involuntary manslaughter, followed by Jordan, who made the same plea. Both teens were ordered to serve 3 years in an Ohio juvenile detention facility, followed by probation after their release. However, Victoria Schafer's family publicly forgave both of them, saying Victoria would have wanted to give these kids a chance. Thanks for watching. 80% of everyone watching isn't subscribed. If this is the kind of content you stick around for, subscribing helps us keep making exactly this. It's free and it goes a long way. If you'd love to watch more videos just like this, check out one of our best cases right here, or our latest upload right here.